Pardon me?
Are you refusing to speak to me?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
yeah.
for sure. Well, right now you're under investigative detention.
Okay.
So we got a call about a male with possible knife that matches the description.
Okay.
That's coming from exactly where you were coming from.
Okay.
And that's what we're investigating. You understand, sir?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, sir. So just move your bag to the side, please. Move to the side.
I don't condone any searches or anything like this, dude.
Okay,
I'm just
fine.
walking down the street. I'm going to get a workout in, and you're stopping me because I look like a suspect?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, and I'm not the suspect.
Listen.
Was the suspect having a coffee? Was the suspect doing
like
this or that, dude? I'm not your guy.
Relax.
I'm not your guy. Don't tell me to relax. I'm not stressed.
Yeah. So you're just going to hold on for a second until we confirm it's not you? And then
Well, do your thing, man. You don't even need to be in my face then. Get out of here, bro. Yeah, you're close enough for me, man. I don't... This is ridiculous.
Okay, it's cool. That's fine.
I'm just walking down the street and you sit here and you stop me. Like, do you understand why I'm aggravated?
Yeah, but do you understand why I'm stopping you?
Well, okay, so we have a mutual understanding then, do we?
Yeah, so I understand you.
Okay,
understand
perfect.
Me.
Then until you're done your thing, then perfect.
Yeah, you can hang out. That's fine. No, I should leave your bag down there, please.
Holy fuck, bro. Power trip or what? What, do I look like I have a knife or I'm ready to stab you, bro? You're sitting here saying, like, why do I need to put my bag? Do I look dangerous to you, dude?
Do you have a knife?
You're twice my size.
Okay, that's fine. It doesn't matter. We're just trying to confirm you're not the suspect.
And how are you going to confirm?
There's ways to do so. Actually, like, yeah. Oh, man,
Gray streak in the hair.
Oh, no.
Like, come on. Tattoos here, tattoos here. I'm the guy.
Male, 35, 6'1", lots of tattoos.
6'1", bro.
All right, y'all, buckle up because this one is a perfect example of how fast a normal day can turn into a full-blown rights violation just because a cop thinks you look like somebody. And what makes this case even crazier is that the police aren't just wrong. They're confidently wrong. The kind of wrong where they stop a random guy, start barking orders, start getting physical, and then try to turn his refusal to cooperate into a crime. And trust me, the moment this man starts calmly pushing back, you can literally feel the officers getting offended. Not concerned, not investigative, offended, like his rights are an inconvenience to their authority. So pay attention here because this isn't just a story about a bad stop. It's about how quickly reasonable suspicion turns into do what I say or you're going to jail. And by the end of this, you're going to see exactly why knowing your rights matters because these officers were seconds away from slapping cuffs on the wrong guy at the wrong address, based on a description that barely matches. And I want to know, have you ever been stopped like this for no reason? Drop it in the comments because this one is going to make your blood boil.
I'm 5'9", dude.
Well, you're not much. I'm about 6 feet and you're about my height, so...
No, you're not.
You got a couple. Well, you have any weapons on you, sir?
No.
Okay, cool. Like I said, I'm just going to pat you down for any weapons.
I don't really want you to patch me down. I don't want you guys touching me.
Okay, so right now, you're being investigated.
I understand.
Yep, okay.
Don't grab me like I'm going to run away, bro. Like, what the fuck, dude?
I don't know you, right?
Yeah. I haven't done anything wrong. I'm getting detained here for what?
I explained it to you thoroughly.
And so why are you grabbing me like I'm going to run away? I haven't done anything wrong, bro.
That's all. I'm making sure you don't have any weapons on you. That's all.
I haven't done anything wrong. What's your names and badge numbers, dude?
I'll tell you that.
It's right here on the vest, man.
Is that what you tell the judge?
Yeah, tell me your badge number.
Yeah, 2562.
There you go. Why didn't you do that the first time?
2644.
Perfect.
I thought you were going to read it for yourself, man. It's right.
Not everybody can read, man. Isn't it your policy to at least identify yourself?
So listen, yeah, we did.
No, you had to convince him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, read it.
You thought it might be a
It's
fake,
on film. What do you mean? What do you mean I'm confused? There's no confusion here.
Just come stand in front of the car for a second. Thank you, man. What's your name?
Is there any other way that you can confirm?
Well, so we're waiting. We're waiting.
For what? I'm not answering any more questions,
Okay,
dude.
so you're going to be under arrest for obstruction.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm obstructing justice by not answering questions?
Yeah, absolutely.
What? Like it's my right not to answer questions.
No, you're under investigative detention.
So I don't have to further your investigation.
No, but if you impede my investigation...
I'm not answering a question isn't impeding investigation. Yeah, I have the right not to
when you
answer
refuse
questions.
to identify yourself, you are
getting a better description.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good. So
Notice what just happened here. The officer opens with, "Are you refusing to speak to me?" and immediately jumps to "You're under investigative detention." That right there is the tone shift. They're not asking. They're declaring. And the civilian's response is actually pretty controlled considering what's going on. He's literally just walking to go work out. But here comes the classic police tactic. They treat basic disagreement like attitude. and then they act like that attitude justifies more control. And did you catch this subtle gaslighting? The officer says we're investigating, but he can't explain what specific crime this man is tied to other than matching a description. Then the guy says something totally reasonable. You don't need to be in my face. And the officer's response isn't, okay, let me create space. It's basically, you're close enough for me. That tells you everything. This isn't about safety. This is about dominance. And it's about to get worse.
What's your name?
I'll wait until you guys. I need somebody else down here, like a sergeant.
No,
or something.
sergeant's right there.
Hey, man.
So,
I just would like. He asked me how it was going. Goodness gracious, dude. I'm going down to work out at the park on Briere and Rose. Okay. That's what I'm going to do.
okay. Well, we'll try and get you on your way if you're not involved. But I'd say we don't know. I'm not all knowing, right? I got to get down to the bottom of this.
And so I match a description based on what? A picture, based on a verbal description,
Based on a verbal
what?
description. So
Okay, and I don't match the height. The hair, is the hair the same? Like, you can't just, anybody with tattoos that's around 5'9", you can't just pull us over and search us.
No, but he said, but they also said a white guy around 35 with tattoos walking this way.
So that could have
How many
been
other people do you see that look like you coming
walking this way, dude. He could have taken a left or a right anywhere.
He could have.
Anywhere, exactly.
That's why
So
you're not. Hey, listen.
This is, you need reasonable articulable suspicion, and this is just
that is enough suspicion, man.
Is it?
Yep, it very much is.
Okay, well, I'd like to figure out. Like, I'm not answering any more of your guys' questions. I haven't done anything wrong.
Yeah, you know it's your right not to talk to me. You don't have to talk to me, but you're not free to go. You understand that, right?
Fair enough.
Yep. You're not facing charges. I would need reasonable grounds. And again, you don't have to.
So if I'm not facing charges, why am I being detained for?
Because you're being investigatively detained for a criminal offense, but you're not being charged yet.
Here's where the entire stop starts collapsing under its own stupidity. The officer is trying to sell this suspect description, but the civilian immediately pokes holes in it. And the best part? The cop doesn't even realize he's exposing himself. He says the suspect is 6'1", and the man says, bro, I'm 5 feet 9 inches. That is not a small difference. That's not close enough. That's a completely different person. And then the officer does what cops do when the story isn't holding up. He pivots to weapons. This is a huge pattern you'll see in these cases. The second the justification gets weak, the next line becomes, do you have weapons, and I'm going to pat you down. Because if they can't justify the detention properly, they'll try to justify the search as officer safety. But let's be crystal clear. The man says he does not consent to being touched. He is verbally objecting. And instead of respecting that, they push forward anyway, which is exactly how you end up with an unlawful detention turning into an unlawful search.
Go more with the twin?
She's going up to the unit now.
Do you mind if I grab my coffee? Is that cool before it gets cold? It's just on the sidewalk over there.
Sure.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
You know what I mean?
The ironic thing is whoever it is getting away right now.
This is where the ego really starts bleeding through the uniform. The guy asks for names and badge numbers, which is a normal request when you're being detained. And the response is basically, "It's on my vest, read it." Then the officer throws in that nasty little jab. Not everybody can read. That's not professionalism. That's pure disrespect. And notice how the civilian is doing something smart here. He's creating accountability on camera. Because when you get stopped like this, the difference between a bad interaction and a lawsuit is often documentation. The man is asking questions, staying verbal, and trying to establish facts. Why am I detained? Who are you? What's the basis? But the officers? They're doing the opposite. They're acting annoyed that they're being questioned at all. And that's the most dangerous mindset a cop can have. The belief that you don't have a right to challenge them. Because once an officer starts thinking that way, the next step is always the same: escalation. And they're about to try it.
Alright, man. So, they gave us the wrong address. It's not you.
I told you.
Good to go.
Told you.
Good one.
You too, man. Hopefully you spent a lot of time getting the wrong guy. The guy's still out there.
Don't worry.
I shouldn't be worried. There's a guy with a knife and I shouldn't be worried. Like, dude, you've got an attitude problem. You're very smug. Very smug.
Okay, bud.
Yeah, you too, man. Good job. You want my name still? It's fuck off. Ho 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 ho, clever, eh? You fucking idiot.
And here we go. The most common bluff in police interactions. If you don't answer my questions, you're obstructing. You can literally hear the officer trying to turn silence into a crime. The man says it clearly. "I'm not answering any more questions." And the officer immediately threatens arrest. This is the part that makes people nervous in real life, because most civilians don't know what's true and what's intimidation. And that's exactly why officers do it. The civilian even calls it out. Not answering questions is not obstruction. And he's right. Refusing to voluntarily identify yourself or answer investigative questions is not automatically a crime in many places, unless there's a specific law requiring it under specific circumstances. But look at the bigger issue. They still don't have a right address. They still don't have a matching height. They still don't have anything concrete. So what do? They try to force compliance with threats. And the fact the guy requests a sergeant is a huge move, because now he's saying, "I want a supervisor because you're not acting right."